Every day is a new portrait. We get to paint it, often without much care. Some days we find that we've painted a weed, some days a fine orchid. Brushstroking blindly, we stumble on something rare. But this day I've put aside to create with intention, rather than run from fear or try to hide. I've got a new canvas, this oldie's all to lean on, and I'm painting you next to me, by my side. Sometimes an artist will paint the landscape they see right before them. Looks so real you can imagine you're there. Sometimes they paint with visions and dreams, abstract and foreign, taking your heart on a journey, who knows where. I can paint it surreal for the parts that I'm not free to mention, with as much honesty as we all can abide. I've got a new canvas, this oldie's all to lean on, and I'm painting you next to me, by my side. If I could inhabit a painting, which one would I choose to? The skies of Van Gogh or the fields of Monet? But I've come to the truth that this is the frame I belong to, and that someone's painting me a little late. My colors may fade, my body may break, my mind lose dimension. The persistence of time never lets you stay long for the ride. I've got a new canvas, this oldie's all to lean on, and I'm painting you next to me, by my side. And when the story is over, when the paint dries, when all that's left are those observing to decide, will they see satisfaction in my eyes when they look at my portrait? That song is called Portrait. Hi. I'm excited to be here. I haven't played in quite some time. Whoops. Okay, I'm on a delay here. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I am excited to be here. I haven't played in quite some time, and I am rusty. So thought I would just pop up out of nowhere and play some songs. Portrait, I was really thinking about Nancy Griffith. I made the mistake of checking my social media right before I started this, and very sorry to hear of Nancy Griffith's passing. I don't know any Nancy Griffith songs, but I know of her and her influence and her songs and her sweetness, and very sorry to have learned that at such a young age. He was only 68. So that was sort of like the way I started this. I thought, oh, I'll play Portrait, because every day is a new portrait and we get to paint it. And then someday we won't. So there's that. So with all the grieving that we're doing and people we're losing, it's just a lot. But I will play a couple songs for you tonight and set you into your weekend a bit. I wish I could see the chat. I tried to bring up YouTube, but I don't think that worked. To see if anybody's chatting in the YouTube. You're maybe be chatting in Facebook, but I know that takes up. So I'll look at that later, I suppose, because I don't think I can see that on this on StreamYard. All right, I will keep playing. Go to some guitar here. Thank you for joining. It's a Friday night. It's I vacation next week. I'm off. So this is a kickoff to a week of doing whatever I want to do, which I don't know what that is yet. So this is from my new album, Jellyfish on the Moon. I'd been so high on your love, came to rely on your love. Now I ask why. Got a degree in your love, got a paper decree of your love for eternity. Now you don't look my way. On my knees for your love, sued your enemies for your love, cut down family trees. Now you don't look my way. I faced every fear for your love, shed salty tears for your love, gave my best years. You don't look my way. Who the stars cross up in the sky? Who got you singing undertone? Who made your heart skip a beat away from mine? Who put the lasso around the moon? You know that I feed on your love, I beg and I plead for your love. I've got a need. You don't look my way. You know I would die for your love. God knows I've tried for your love. You're not satisfied. You don't look my way. Who made the stars cross up in the sky? Who got you singing undertone? Who made your heart skip a beat away from mine? Who put a lasso around the moon? Where do I go without your love? What do I have to show without your love? Who do I know? Set me free from this love. Lord, rescue me from this love. You're all I see. You don't look my way. That is called You Don't Look My Way from Jellyfish on the Moon, my new album, new this year. I think if you comment, I might be able to see it. So if you want to make any comments, I may see them, because it does say that they would show up here. So feel free to, and I do see some likes and thumbs up and huggy heart thing, which is awfully nice. I love that thing. It's like my favorite. I use it a lot, actually. Let's see. I feel like playing something a little energizing, so let's do this. I never thought I'd be around to watch my hair turn silver brown overnight. For all the fears the world lays bare, to be afraid of my own hair isn't right. So I embrace the gray, although it seems so radical and strange. If wisdom comes with hair of white, well, let's just call them highlights. Come on. Bring this change, oh no, I won't hang on to who I used to be. Oh no, I am moving on, getting closer, positively free. Aging like a son of a bee. La da da, da da da. I've been around enough to know that hearts that break grow 7 times their size. Yes, they do. And those who we admire are strong. To place on pedestals is wrong, I realize. But I do it all again, make all the same friends and love with no bounds. For lonely in my darkest hour, the hand of God in all its power turns me right around. Oh no, I won't hang on to who I used to be. Oh no, I am moving on, getting closer, positively free. Aging like a son of a bee. La da da, la da da. You might see my hair aqua blue, or there may surface a tattoo along the way. For though I'm standing in my truth, I might steal a lesson from the youth and play. So I say you do you and I'll do me, and we'll all just be fine. For those who close to me well know I play with puzzles and Legos and color outside the lines. It's all true. Oh no, I won't hang on to who I used to be. Oh no, I am moving on, getting closer, positively free. Aging like a son of a bee. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo. Thanks so much. That's Aging Like a Son of a Bee. If you can put a comment, I'm wondering how it's sounding out there. I'm hoping it's sounding okay. I'm not too loud, too soft, too, I don't know, what else could I be? I don't know. Let's see. I think I will stay on guitar and play my title song of Jellyfish on the Moon, which is Jellyfish on the Moon. And this came about because in the early 1990s, NASA sent 2,500 jellyfish into space. And they must have gotten frisky on the way up, because they came back with 60,000 jellyfish. Jellyfish and humans are alike in one peculiar way. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Dot. Jellyfish have calcium nitrate crystals in the perimeter of their bell that tell them up from down. And we humans have that in our inner ear. When they brought the jellyfish that had been born in space back to Earth, they found that the jellyfish could no longer tell up from down. They had evolved. And I get it. I wasn't born here, I was born on the moon. I don't know what's up or what's down. I wasn't supposed to leave my home. I wasn't supposed to be found here with gravity holding me close to the ground. I have a resistance to east and to west. I don't want to go either way. With much persistence I'm moving on, but in what direction I cannot say, because gravity is holding me close to the ground. I am a jellyfish birthed on the moon. I'm evolving. I am a jellyfish birthed on the moon. I'm revolving, and I don't know now, but I'll find my way somehow. You wouldn't believe if I told you the truth. You won't understand what it meant. Turns out my life was transported here. I was a mad scientist experiment, and they let me go and released me into the cold. I am a jellyfish birthed on the moon. I'm evolving. I am a jellyfish birthed on the moon. I'm revolving, and I don't know now, but I'll find my way somehow. Excuse me, please, there has been some mistake. I was born to be free and float in outer space. You brought me down to earth. Now I can't find my place, and I'm topsy-turvy. I'm topsy-turvy. I am a jellyfish birthed on the moon. I'm evolving. I am a jellyfish birthed on the moon. I'm revolving, and I don't know now, but I'll find my way somehow. Thanks for listening. This Jellyfish on the Moon. I have to say, like, you never have a favorite of your songs. You love them all like your children, but with everything that's been going on lately, Jellyfish on the Moon is exactly how I feel, and I feel like I resonate with that song more than any other right now, because I do feel topsy-turvy. I do, like, it's like, oh, what's going on? This world is just crazy right now. So, and Dan Tappan, thank you so much. Thank you for showing up. It's a very wonderful songwriter. Check him out if you haven't heard his songs. He's just wonderful. And Sister Dot, hello. So let's see, what else do I got for you? Well, I have more Jellyfish on the Moon songs is what I got. And this is a song about Clara Schumann. Sung in the voice of Clara Schumann. She was a virtuoso pianist, a composer, and a touring musician in the mid-19th century. She was married to Robert Schumann, who was the premier composer of his day. He was the kingmaker. But one day, Johannes Brahms, known as Jojo in this song, knocked on their door and rocked their world. I am married to the kingmaker, but of all the kings he chooses, Jojo's a ball breaker, he's a heart taker, and they call him the darling of the muses. As I entered the parlor, Jojo sat at the piano. He had diamonds in his eyes and his hair was a halo, and he began to play like nothing I'd ever heard. It was crazy, made me dizzy, I think smoking is the word. The king is in the counting house, counting all the voices in his head. Jojo kisses my children at night and tucks them into bed. We traded tunes for days, took evening walks after tea. Nothing happened, I'm ashamed, no, there was no impropriety. But he does give me a charge, and he blows all my fuses. How did I fall in love with the darling of the muses? Tongue started wagging after me and my kids. I wish I'd had half the fun that they'd imagine that I did. But I got bills to pay, I got work to do. Ain't it funny how JoJo didn't get a scarlet letter too? The king is in the counting house, counting all the voices in his head. JoJo kisses my children at night and tucks them into bed. The kingmaker left me when he jumped into the Rhine. The voices in his head were so much stronger than mine. But I loved him with a vengeance, every moment he were gone. He left me with JoJo, but he also left me all alone. The king is in the counting house, counting all the voices in his head. And when he took his last breath, I turned to JoJo and said, let's take a trip together, but he blew his kisses to me. He said he'd rather be alone or as long as he was free. Now my heart is broken twice, and I'm left with all those bruises. How did I fall in love with the darling of the muses? And now I'm in the counting house, counting all the voices in my head. And now I'm in the counting house, counting all the voices in my head. And now I'm in the counting house. That is Darling of the Muses, and that song is sort of like, you know, I read a book. I've always been intrigued by the story of the love triangle between Johannes Brahms and the Schumanns, Clara and Robert Schumann. I'm going to fix this a little, because not that my guitar playing is anything to see, but people sort of like to see the guitar, and I'll try to make that happen. It's kind of hard in this angle. But he did knock on their door and was invited in and sat down at the pianoforte, I suppose it was at the time, and I'm still not getting this right. That is how Clara Schumann described him in her letters, and that he looked like an angel. His blonde hair, and he just looked like he had a halo, and his eyes looked like diamonds. I mean, that's exactly how she described him. That he was just a golden boy, honestly, and she fell in love with him, and he with her, I believe. It's an intriguing story, and it's part of my trilogy. You Don't Look My Way, this song I played earlier, is the voice of Robert Schumann's voice, and I guess I'll go in right into this in Brahms' voice, which is World Don't Perish, Sky Don't Fall. And actually it's called Sky Don't Fall. I used to call it. Well, this is the thing. Brahms, one of the first things he ever wrote was a song called World Don't Perish, Sky Don't Fall, Until I'm With the Girl I Love. And I've never heard the song. It's in German. And I heard the title, and that was enough for me to write this song. And I have a lot in common with Brahms because I was single for most of my life. So I always felt simpatico with him because he was a bachelor all of his life, and he had relationships like the one with Clara and others, but he never did marry. I'm saddled with the duty of writing songs about true love. It's something that composers ought to do. My heart is young, though not in years, but I see love through a lens of fear. It's hard to tell a falsehood from what's true. I recognize the sputtering of broken hearts when they take wing. They need the strength of two where there's just one. I've seen the shot off Cupid's bow miss its mark and crash below my feet. I gaze ahead and I walk on. perish, sky don't fall until I'm with the one I love. The world don't perish, sky don't fall on me. World don't perish, sky don't fall until I'm with the one I love. The world don't perish, sky don't fall on me. I notice that you're generous, you heal my heart with tenderness, and my imagination starts to run. But in the club of lonely hearts, I am a patron of the art, and I know how this ends before it's done. World don't perish, sky don't fall until I'm with the one I love. The world don't perish, sky don't fall on me. World don't perish, sky don't fall until I'm with the one I love. The world don't perish, sky don't fall on me. I dreamed we shared a moment where you drew me in, caressed my hair, and whispered softly in a dulcet tone. I close my eyes as if it's mine to feel that tenderness one time again. My eyes flash open, I'm alone. World don't perish, sky don't fall until I'm with the one I love. The world don't perish, sky don't fall on me. World don't perish, sky don't fall until I'm with the one I love. World don't perish, sky don't fall on me. That is called Sky Don't Fall, from Jellyfish on the Moon. And I think we'll go back to piano a little bit. It's funny, that song, before I recorded it, I used to play it kind of like a strummy, edgy way. And when I took it into the studio, Glenn Barrett, who's the producer of the album, who is just incredible, said, what if we like kind of slowed that down and put like some James Taylor kind of approach to it? And I was like, flexible, like sure, yeah. And I sang it, the band played it, and I sang it with them playing it, and I stepped away from the microphone and I said, wow, that's a sad song. Like, I think the way I was playing it was not really getting to the whole point of the song, which is just grief and sadness of being lonely and alone. And when it was played that way, it's the way it's on the album, I was like, wow, that is sad. So it's kind of funny how someone else's treatment of your song can bring out something different. For you and I, there is no distance, no future, no past tense, no sense of time. For you and I, there is no heaven, no hell to be forgiven, no reason, no rhyme. Hi, Louie. For you and I, there is no history, no sense of mystery, there is no why. For you and I, we are not earthbound, we never touch ground when we can fly. Can you imagine that we have never begun and that will never end? but that we're just one spark lighting up a sky full of love. What brought us close? The law of attraction, but human reaction is keeping us alive here. You bring me home, a place I can let go, and I don't even really know until I arrive there. Can you imagine that we have never begun and that we'll never end? Can you imagine that we are not separate at all, but that we're just one spark lighting up a sky full of love? I'm here to console, and this is not romance, this is not by chance, it's what we're made for. Oh, bless my soul, I bear it freely. Take anything that you need, you give me back so much more. Can you imagine that we have never begun and that we'll never end? Can you imagine that we are not separate at all, but that we're just one spark lighting up a sky full of love? I'm here to console, and this is not romance, this is not by chance, it's what we're made for. Oh, bless my soul, I bear it freely. Take anything that you need, you give me back so much more. You give me back so much more. You give me back so much more. That's called You and I. Hi, Dara. Oh yes. Hi, Todd. Yes, it is a Carole King vibe. That sort of was kind of on purpose. I said it. It's kind of arrogant for me to say it's my Carole King song, but that's kind of how I feel about it. It does sound like Carole Kingish. And Louie, I am so glad you're here. I love people that find me by accident because that's just amazing. And it's like, I love happy accidents, and that's a happy one for me that you found me. And Dara, so I'm so glad you joined. Thanks for listening, everyone. And for Louie, I'm going to play for you Top of the Ferris Wheel, which is a fan favorite among my family and friends. I ran as fast as I could down to the storefront corner, peeking over the row homes, hoping to see the promise of the Ferris wheel, part of the sphere, winking back at me from the sky. I could see colors, the lights all aglow. Oh, how they twinkle at night. It's time for the carnival. Can I go? Hop a ride on the merry-go-round. Let's glide to the top of the Ferris wheel. I can see everything better from here. Didn't have much to hope for, never dreamed of diamonds or rubies. Came by the crazy, honestly, learned how to act sane from the movies. Ah, you should have seen me back then. I was drunk with desire, I wanted to be good at something, good to someone, prove them all to be liars. It's time for the carnival, can I go? Hop a ride on the merry-go-round. Let's glide to the top of the Ferris wheel. I can see everything better from here. I sit on the bench in Cape May. October lines meet on the shore. The church is a junkie's playground. The Connies don't stop there no more. Yes, it's a bit chilly in autumn, but I'm still seeking thrills and I have the right. No one should hold that against me. Everyone deserves to see pretty lights. It's time for the carnival. Can I go? Hop a ride on the merry-go-round. Let's glide to the top of the Ferris wheel. fast or slow as you might. All of life is a circle, catch as you can, don't hold on too tight. Just when you think you've gone forward, you might go backward again. Don't waste your time counting accomplishments if you can't count on your friends. It's time for the carnival, can I go? Hop a ride on the merry-go-round. Let's glide to the top of the Ferris wheel. Better from here. That is top of the Ferris wheel. All right, Lou, you cracked me up. I saw your comment. I just started to laugh. Yeah, it's hard. I can't really even talk and do drums. I can't even talk, basically. So yeah. So for me to wink and play and sing, you're right. That's something. Didn't even know I was capable of it. I'm usually not even a good winker. I'm not a good whistler. I'm not a good winker. Those kind of facial things, just not good at. All right, let's see what else I got for you. Oh gosh, I've been doing all of the ones. Maybe I'll go back to guitar for a little bit. Got a couple more songs for you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I'm really flattered and happy that someone wants to listen. That makes me feel really good. Okay, so war is dust, war is loud sound, war is boots upon the ground, but I've never been to war. War is miles of shifting sand, war is blood upon my hands, but I've never been to war. I've seen it on a movie screen, I've heard a childless mother scream, I've seen the documentaries, but I've never been. War is suffering, war is pain, war is money down the drain, war is inhuman. As you're counting up the cost, how do you count the life that's lost? When you've never been to war, you've seen it on a movie screen. You've heard a childless mother scream. You've seen the documentaries, but you've never been. All is fair in love and war, they say. What's fair about them anyway? 'Cause war hurts. And it never goes away. The wounds may heal, the heartache stays where we've never been. Don't keep your wars all in one place. Plan future wars in outer space, but you've never been to war. Fill your army with the brave, 'cause if you're wealthy you get waived, and you never go to war. You've seen it on a movie screen. You've heard a childless mother scream. You've seen the documentaries, but you've never been. All is fair in love and war, they say. What's fair about them anyway? so much. Thanks, Rob Bruckner. And thank you, Eric, for hanging out. Thanks so much. That's awesome. Let's see. What else do I have for you here? I did that. I did most of it. Well, maybe I'll play one that I don't know so well because it's newer for me. And see if I remember it, because I'm a little rusty, I have to admit. Maybe I don't remember it. Maybe I don't know that one. Yeah, maybe that's not a good one to do. Let's find something else. Let's see. Oh yeah, I got one. Hey, with all of your familiar, everyone loves you and all you lay bare, shrouded with the stars all around you. They enter your orbit and want to stay there, and I want to stay there too. Beautiful broken, strewn out in pieces for everyone to see, sung like an angel or secretly spoken, leaving your lips and then entering me, and I am broken too. Transient energy, don't stay too long, they might find out you're real. Hung on a tightrope of lyrical tragedy. It's not what you said, it's how you made them feel. Walking out the door, leave them wanting more. And I am left there too. I am nothing new. Catch me now, for I'm melting like stubborn snow, clinging to dirt in a mall parking lot. Part of me hoping I still have a twilight's glow, most of me knowing it's dust that I've got, but I hold on like glue. Vanishing from view, and I am nothing new. Thanks so much, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to end it there. I'm going to do more of these and not so like last minute pop up. And I really appreciate everyone who stayed for a while or stayed forever or stayed till now or came at all. It's really a thrill to get to play to people I love, and I love you all. So thank you so much, and look for upcoming ones. I'll have more of these. All right. Have a great weekend. Bye.